everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I did this really gorgeous fall freestyle. You guys know me and my glam nail sets. I totally had to film this one for you guys, so let's jump right into it. I am starting off with enailcouture long square nail tips, and then I'm going in with one of my favorite nude gel polishes from Amazon. This is number 236. I am going to be using this on every single nail, I believe, because I'm going to be doing some French tips. So yes, this is just going to be my base color, and I believe I'm going in with 2 coats of this color. And yeah, so I love these gels. This brand has really good gels. I have so many different ones from them. I think right here on my desk, like right in front of me, I have like 8 of them that I really love and always use. So maybe pretty soon I think I'm gonna do an updated like favorites for my press on nails video. Let me know if you guys would want to see that, because I feel like my favorites have slightly changed. I use like new brushes that I never used before that I love now, and of course my other essentials, but I definitely have new essentials that I use all the time. I just love finding new products and then like falling in love with them and using them all the time. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that video, let me know and I will have it filmed right away for you guys, because I know you guys will probably want to see that. I don't like to gatekeep. I love showing you guys what I use, because I hate like when people gatekeep. Like, what's the point? Like, unless it's like a product from like a small business that sells out within like super fast. If you have a big platform and you don't want to say what you use, I guess I get that. But if it's just like an Amazon product or any like random, you know, gel polish or liner gel or brush, I would never gatekeep those type of things. So yes, I am going to be doing that video if you guys are interested in it. But anyway, I'm just rambling. I grabbed this color called Scarecrow from Madam Glam, and I mixed it with this brown gel polish from Nail Reserve. Everything that I'm going to be using is going to be in the description box down below for you guys, but I'm going to be making a plaid nail on the middle finger. So I'm just going to create a line going down like this, and I'm going to be creating a really pretty plaid that everybody can do. And the brush that I'm using right now is just a random brush from AliExpress that I always use usually, but I think I ended up switching to my Nailzbydev Hella Cute liner brush. I totally should have just started with that brush. I don't know why I started with this one, but yeah, I just basically grab what's in front of me or what's already on my desk, you know, so I just don't really specify, like, I don't really think too much about like what I'm going to be using. But you're basically going to just make like some really thick lines. So like this, because we're going to be putting more lines in the middle or another line in the middle. So you want to have enough space. So I'm doing like a big basically cross. It's going to look kind of like a present at first. So you're just going to do that with the color you want underneath. This design or this plaid will be perfect for Christmas as well. It'll work for literally all the holidays and like winter holidays, and it's so freaking cute. Like, I love this plaid nail. So I'm doing it on the other middle finger as well. And now we're going to be basically tracing over the outside of the lines with a darker brown. So I'm just grabbing a darker brown, like I said, one from Nail Reserve, and I'm just going ahead and creating the outside. So yeah, it's very simple and easy, and the key to have thinner lines is to have barely any product on your brush. You don't want to goop it on your brush, or else your lines will be super thick. So anytime you're trying to work with thin line work, or anytime you're trying to have thin line work, make sure that there's almost nothing on your brush and it'll come out so perfect. And I do use gel polish to just like paint a lot of the time, because I don't have so many liner gels. I really want to get some good liner gels that I can paint with, but for now I just use any gel polish. As long as they're pigmented, it'll work perfectly whenever you're trying to draw something out. That's why Nail Reserve gels are one of my favorites, because they're so pigmented. 90% of the time I never need a second coat with their gel polishes specifically. I have tried so many other brands, and a lot of the time I can't paint with them. So yeah, that's what sucks. But now I'm going to be grabbing this color from Nail Reserve. This is called Ambrosia. It's like a really beautiful off-white color. I can't wait to use this color for Christmas more. And then I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of Nailzbydev's liner gel. And I'm going to be using that, mixing it a little bit with this other color that I had, just because it will give it a little more of a whiter look, because it was a little bit too off-white for me, but I didn't want the white that I used to be so pure white. And also it's really nice and thick, so it thickened up the gel so my lines could be super crisp as well. So I'm going to be creating a line on the outside now of the like T shape that I made. So I'm just creating a line and then another line right on top. I don't know how to explain it too well, you guys. It's like more, this is definitely a type of design that's easier to learn while you're watching it being done, because I don't know how to explain it correctly. So now I'm grabbing this color called Decked Out from Nailzbydev as well. This is from her Christmas collection last year, I believe. It is one of the most beautiful gold glitters that I've ever used. It's so sparkly and reflective in person, like really truly gorgeous. So I'm grabbing this, and this is going to be like my little glitter accent on the plaid. So I'm just grabbing it and going ahead and creating another T shape, but this one's going to be way lower down, as you can see from where I put the white color. And of course I'm curing in between each layer. Love this color. It is so beautiful. Once you mattify the nail and like go back over the glitter, it really stands out. So that's what I'm actually going to be doing with this nail. So yeah, this is what the plaid is looking like so far. It looks really cute. I am loving this plaid design for fall and winter. And speaking of like thin lines, I wanted to say thank you so much for all the love that you guys have given me on my last video of my monsters tutorial. I'm just gonna call them monsters, but you know what I mean. I really loved filming that video for you guys and showing you guys how to draw more, or like teaching you guys my tips and tricks on how to draw characters and stuff. And I'm definitely going to be doing more characters. I think I'm going to throw in one cute little character slash just like little drawings video for before Thanksgiving comes, and then I'm definitely going to be doing some characters, showing you guys how to draw characters for Christmas time. I think I'm going to show you guys how to do Grinch and maybe a gingerbread and a bunch of different ones, just so you guys can have some ideas of what characters you guys can incorporate into your nails as well. I love characters on nails. Like, it's so cute. Nails are so fun. Like, I love that there's no rules. You can literally have whatever you want. If you want a fully blinged nail and a character right next to each other, you could do that. If you want no characters and full bling, like, I just love it. Like, nails is just amazing. Truly, it really is. But yeah, so now I'm going to be grabbing some black liner gel. This is Nailzbydev's Baddest Black, and I am putting this in between the thick lines that we made, or that I made. I keep saying we. But I'm doing that because this is gonna give it an extra pop as well. I definitely recommend adding just a little bit of black in between your plaid, just because it makes it just stand out. So I am adding this, but I totally messed up. I should have done it before I even did the glitter. I was so distracted though, because I think I was watching 90 Day Fiance, or I was watching a YouTube video while I was making the set of nails. So I was like so distracted. Usually I'll listen to music, and then that doesn't distract me as much because I'm not like constantly having to look up and like watch something. But this day I was for sure watching something, because I could just tell, like, while I'm editing, I could tell that I was you know, doing things kind of in a different order than I normally would when I'm actually paying attention. So yeah, this black should have been put down before the glitter, which I realized. So this nail, I haven't put the glitter yet, and I was able to do my black line. So now I'm going ahead and creating my French tip nails. I don't remember how many French tip nails I did on this one. I've done so many fall freestyles the past like month. It's honestly crazy because I forget like what I'm even doing when I go back and watch the video. Even though I was the one making it, I just forget. So I know I can see here I'm definitely doing it on the pinky. I actually did a little video I don't know if it was a few months or a few weeks ago, of like different French tip methods that you guys could try out if you guys are struggling with your French tips. And I give you guys all my tips and tricks on how I got so good at French tips there in that video as well. But right now, really quick, just to sum it down, make sure you're using a nice thick gel. Don't use a watery one, because your French will never come out perfect. Trust me, it is the worst when the gel is watery. Another thing is, make sure you're using a long brush and make sure it's thin. Don't use a short or like more fuller brush, because it'll definitely not come out as crisp as you want it to come out. And then yeah, so I started off using different methods, and then that's how I started getting better and better at French tips. But truly, with practice, you will get better. I just have a lot of practice, that's why I'm pretty good at it. So yeah, I just like to do the smile line and then I fill it in. And another thing that I actually started noticing, this is like a new thing for me. Usually I try to kind of not rush the nail set. I always take my time, like I take a long time on my sets. But with French, I will want to make the French like on every nail right after the other without curing it. So like I'll make, like right now I'm painting on the French thumb, but I haven't even cured the pinky that I just did yet. And I noticed that I catch myself doing this a lot, where I will try to make the entire set of French all at one time and then cure it all together. I do not recommend that, because your gel, if it's even a tiny bit runny, like even if it's pretty thick but it's a little runny, it'll run over to the sides of the nails. At least that's what happens to me. I hope I'm making sense and I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. But it'll run to the sides of the nails. So I recommend only doing French nails 1 or 2 at a time, then curing, and then moving on to another 1 or another 2 nails. You know what I mean? So or you can even cure after you're done with each French nail. So yeah, I tend to do 1 French nail or 2 French nails now at a time, because I do not want my gel to kind of bloom or spread out to the edges of the nails and all the gel goes to the sides, and then the middle of the French is kind of left with like no gel. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like so weird, and it only happens with some gel polishes too. So that's another thing. But yeah, now I notice that if my French looks perfect right there on the spot, after I'm finished with it, I will not leave it without curing it and then move on to another nail like I normally do. I'm gonna stop doing that completely, because yeah. So I just wanted to say that in case anyone is a beginner and they're not sure or they didn't know about that tip. It is a good tip for sure. And I actually recently wanted to get into stamping polishes, because I feel like they're so cool. Like I came across someone on Instagram, and her stamping polish techniques look so cool. So I was like, I wonder if I should try that out. I've never tried stamping before, and I honestly don't know how it works. So yeah, I'm really excited to try to see how I can get into it more, and kind of incorporate like stamping polish designs also with hand painted, kind of like together. I feel like it'll make it a little easier on me. And then for designs that I feel like I can't do, like lace and stuff like that, like, you know, like lace designs or other type of like really difficult ones that you can't get perfect without like taking so long on it, I really want to get some stamping little things for that. But yeah, I'm kind of just rambling now again, you guys. I can't believe October's already almost over. It honestly blows my mind, and the holidays are coming so quick. I usually like to find little deals and stuff for like holiday gifts, but I feel like there hasn't been any good ones lately. Like I don't know if you guys are into that type of stuff, but like if you guys are, you guys can probably relate. I feel like there's just no good like sales or anything. Hopefully they end up coming out with some, but I honestly don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas gifts this year. I think this is like the first time where I'm just going to do like a gift card and like small little things in a little bag for every single person, and like call it like just like that, because things are so expensive nowadays. Like I honestly look at prices of things and there's no way, like imagine if you have like such a big family. Thankfully I don't have such a big one, but if you do, like how do you do it? Like it's so expensive. I honestly can't believe it, and it's just crazy. So yeah, I don't know why it's just like so shocking that October's already come to an end. Next part is my favorite part, so I'm going to be going back in with this Ambrosia color. I'm just going to be putting some down. Next I'm grabbing this color called caramel or caramel, and then this dark brown, I always forget what the name of this one is, and then Scarecrow from Amzn Glam. So I'm basically mixing a bunch of different fall-ish colors, browns, nudes, and you can mix as many as you want, because I'm going to be creating a blooming gel marble on the French tips. So I used that color as my base, the one I did the French tips for, or the one I made the French tips with. Sorry, I can't talk. And then I'm going in with my Nailzbydev's blooming gel, and I'm just going ahead and putting a pretty thin, not too thick layer on top of the French. And it doesn't need to go all the way down the nail. Honestly, I just put it on like the top half, and I never have trouble with like lumpiness or anything. So I'm just kind of floating it over, and I'm going to be doing, I think, I don't know how many nails at a time, but I am going to be making a marble. This is like the best way to marble is with blooming gel. It makes it look so beautiful. So this whole nail set is actually inspired by my favorite Starbucks drink, which is a venti pumpkin cream cold brew with extra pumpkin foam and a splash of heavy cream. Literally so freaking good. My other favorite drink is a venti what's my other one? Oh yeah, a venti iced pumpkin spice latte with only 4 pumps of pumpkin spice, and then add pumpkin cream foam, and then I make it with oat milk, and then extra oat milk and some cinnamon on it. Oh my gosh, you guys, so freaking good. Like, if you guys are into Starbucks, you guys should totally try that one. And if you guys like oat milk, because I love oat milk. But anyway, that's what this whole nail set was inspired by, because it's giving me like iced coffee vibes, Starbucks vibes, fall vibes. I absolutely love it. So what I did was I just kind of marbled the colors together on my table just a little bit, and then I went ahead and grabbed a rounded brush. Once the blooming gel is on, before I cure the blooming gel, I went ahead and kind of scooped up the colors all together on my brush, and I am just marbling them all around the nail, and they will on their own spread into each other and look so beautiful. Like, I love the way it looks. It just looks like when you pour fresh cream into a cup of coffee. It looks so beautiful. So I went ahead and did that. And you can kind of go back and add more colors before the blooming gel is fully cured. If you want a little more of another color, like I wanted a little more brown, so I kept adding more brown. If you need a little more of the cream color or a little more white, you can add more white, and just kind of perfect it before you put it into the lamp to cure, because once you put it in the lamp, that blooming gel is dry, as you guys know. So yeah, and also if your blooming gel gets a little further down into the smile line, like right here into the nude part, I just go in with my round brush and I clean it out. Like I kind of like carve it back out and reveal the smile line once again to make it nice and clean, so that the blooming gel isn't showing through. Even though I did glam these nails up a lot, you know, like obviously if you're gonna be putting a lot of bling on them, maybe you don't need to clean it up, but I just wanted to make sure it was cleaned up because this was a freestyle and I wasn't sure what type of design for the bling I was gonna do. So I was just like, I'm just gonna make sure it's cleaned up just in case it's gonna be showing. So yeah, and then of course always clean up your sidewalls before you put it to cure, because that blooming gel runs straight to the sides of the nails. So always make sure you clean it up. And I just always have my brush just damp with a little bit of acetone, just a little bit. It just really makes sure that you get a clean, precise, like, you know, and not application. I don't know what I was trying to say, but yeah. So yeah, I'm cleaning them up, and it honestly takes me a while to clean it up because I go over it probably 2, 3, or 4 times before I put it into cure, so that the sides are not lumpy at all. And if I see any little pieces of lint, this is also my time to take them out now. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to put it into cure. And with the blooming gel, I always make sure to double cure it, just because it's so many layers of gel. Next, I'm going to be grabbing this shiny gel top coat from enailcouture. It is a glitter gel top coat, so I'm going in and creating kind of like a little glitter ombre. It is so fine, like the glitters are so fine in the gel that you can't even see them too much when you only do one layer. But I just wanted there to be a little bit of a shimmer in the background so that this plain nude nail isn't so plain. Yeah, I'm just so extra, you guys. Like, this isn't even necessary, but I had to. Even though I covered the nail with bling, I just still had to do it. So I went ahead and did that. Basically, I'm just putting it on, and then I grabbed my Nailzbydev ombre brush, and I'm just ombreing it down a little bit so that it isn't just like all at the top of the nail, and I didn't want to cover the full nail either. So yeah, I just want to do a little bit of an ombre, and the best way to use the ombre brush is to make sure it's dry, make sure it doesn't have alcohol or acetone or anything on it, and it'll make sure your colors ombre very nicely. And then once that's all cured and my whole set is cured, I actually went in, I don't know if I recorded that part actually, but I went in with the gold gel polish again, the little glittery one that I used on the plaid nail, and I just created a little thin line around the smile line of all the marble nails. I felt like it literally added such a beautiful sparkle, so I went ahead and did that, as you can see, but I don't know why I didn't get it on video. And then I'm just going ahead and top coating after that's finished. So now I'm top coating, and I also went ahead and already mattified my plaid nails. I think I haven't wiped it yet, so you can't tell, but oh, I think right here, yeah, I'm putting on the matte top coat. So I'm gonna mattify the entire thing, but I am gonna go back over right here, as you could see, over the glitter nails, just so that they're sparkly again. So what I'm going over it with is actually that enailcouture glitter top coat. Because it's a top coat and it has glitter in one, it looks so beautiful. So yeah, it's basically revealing the gold again, adding a little extra glitter because it's a top coat with glitter in it, and top coating all together. So I was like, why not use this instead of a clear regular kind? And yeah, I love the way it made the sparkles pop on top of the matte plaid. It looks so beautiful. And now we're going to be moving on to my favorite part, which is the bling application. So I always make sure to buff the nails a little bit because I do add the top coat first. I buff where the rhinestones are going to be, or the charms, and then I go in with my Zule's bling adhesive. That is like the glue I use, so I'm doing that. And I use the little bottle. I've been using the little bottle one instead of the brush kind, because the brush bottle would always get so stuck, and like I would always leave it open a little bit. And if you guys have used that glue, you know what I'm talking about. But now I'm grabbing some charms. These charms I believe I got on AliExpress a while back. I did a huge AliExpress haul on my channel. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 parts, or if it was just one big video. I honestly don't remember, but I did get these charms in that video, or I unboxed them in that video. So yeah, these are so beautiful. They're just some zircon nail charms, and if I could find the link from AliExpress, I will put them in the description for you guys. And I'm grabbing some crystals. These are crystals from Blue Streak Crystals. I actually do have a code with them, and these are the really beautiful crystals called Serenity stones, and they are identical to Swarovski crystals. They're so beautiful. So I am going ahead and putting these on there, and they're so pretty. Of course, like I said, they're so sparkly. Like honestly, they're just so beautiful in person, and then in like low light, when your nails are like shimmering in low light, it looks so beautiful. And I'm so happy that my customer that ordered this freestyle ended up loving the set of nails. I'm just like so happy about that, because I always just want my customers to love their sets. Like, freestyles do kind of scare me because I never want to make something that they won't like. So if they give me even like a little hint that they don't like something beforehand, I'll just make sure I don't add anything even similar to it, because I'm just not sure. Like, I just don't know, and I don't want them to not like it. So I always make sure that if I know they like glam nails, I make sure that they're really nice and glam, and I always hook them up with some beautiful sets, especially for my loyal customers. Like, I literally can't believe some of my customers are always supporting me, and they love my work. It makes me so happy, honestly, and it makes me feel so grateful that I have them. So yeah, I'm just adding rhinestones and some other crystals. This little like pear-shaped stone I actually got from AliExpress, so I will put those ones in the description as well. The zircon charms, like the actual charms, those are also from AliExpress, and every other rhinestone you see are all from Blue Streak Crystals. So I do have the code as well, like I said, and I'll have it in the description box for you guys. And this is what it's turning out like. It looks so pretty, so glam, and so sparkly. absolutely stunning. So yeah, I am going ahead and doing the same thing to the other hand now. And then to finish the set off, I decided to just grab 2 little baby crystals and put them right here by the cuticle area, just so that they didn't look like too much, because I know the marble and all the bling is already kind of a lot, and then the plaid as well. So I didn't want to put full bling on these ones as well. So I felt like these 2 little baby crystals just really made the nails accent, or added to the nails perfectly. I don't know what I was trying to say, but we're pretty much done with the set here. And I do finish file at the end of every single set. In case you're new to my channel, I always clean up the edges and make them super nice and crisp at the end. And I've never had any problems with chipping or peeling or anything like that. But if you feel like you want to go ahead and kind of secure it with top coat at the end of it, if you feel like it looks unfinished, you could totally do that. I just personally don't, because it still takes away from the shape. And here we are, you guys. This is the finished result. Looks absolutely stunning. I would love to wear these nails to a pumpkin patch or to a cute pumpkin event, literally any pumpkin thing, Thanksgiving even. So cute. If you guys liked this video, please don't forget to leave a like, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss any videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.